Welcome back to Court TV Live. I'm Michael Ayala. Now, before we head back to court, I want to bring in my guest joining us, National Trial Attorney Mike Jaafar. Great to see you again, Michael. This case, not a lot of forensic evidence in this case. And you know, it's evidenced by the fact it took 11 years for them to decide to bring this trial. So that tells you something about the case. But I say it's a lot about nuance and innuendo. We heard some of that with this witness, talking about the reaction that she saw from the victim in this case vis-a-vis her husband. The way she treated him, the way he treated her, some of the ways that she reacted to him, the things that he was doing, all those things creating a pattern that would lead, of course, to what the ultimate thing was here, that he murdered her. So that, to me, is where the strength of the state's case comes.
I think that's pretty much the case. Earlier on, when they were in direct examination with the prior witness, I threw my hands up and said, gossip, right? I know it's not an actual objection, it's hearsay, but I said, this is not even hearsay, this is gossip, right? Yeah. And there was just a bunch of gossip, and I felt like I was in high school. And so for me, the reason this puzzled me as a cold case, because it's not that it was a cold case and then they found the culprit and then brought charges later on. This was a cold case where they knew exactly who they were going to charge 10 years ago, decided not to, and then 10 years later they charged him as though this is some sort of a drunk driving case, and they just got around to it. So I think that this, pretty much, the lack of forensic evidence, they must have some really compelling witnesses to say that he was abused. They've got to get the jury to a point where when they go into that box, Michael, they say, there's literally not a single other person that would have done this except for this man.